From the beginning of time, man has always tried to progress, to do things better, more efficient, excel at their platform, create the artistry that they wanted to be a great thing. But at the same token, that same man always bring the downfall of what they created. You can see it in politics, you can see it in music, and you could damn see it in the one that we're talking about right now, gaming. Now, I never really started gaming at the beginning of gaming. Of course, too young. Come on, no. Even the other half of Enduo, Katie, she started gaming in the 90s and appreciated it for what it was. But now, I don't know what's going on. If you're new to the channel, I've done 2-3 videos about this. I hate gaming, what the gaming market is, and I'm walking away from it. And it's getting on my nerves. I've done another video, but I'll put the links in the description box. You can check those videos out. But the I Hate Gamers Now is one of the most famous one, because not only have we some weird way of politics, as you could call it, but it's gotten crazy. Now, I've said it not only to many people, but I've said it to everybody. Most people tell me, oh, the Nintendo fanboys, and the Nintendo retards, and the X-Pony, Sony ponies, and the X-tards, and all that stuff. I ain't gonna label you no names, because I just think people are just too stupid. One of my phrases I've learned in life, and you've heard me say it in this channel many times, and if you're new, here it is: individuals smart, people are stupid. I've been proving that over and over and over again, because of how stupid people are. So, what I'm talking about now is basically why I'm just call me an gaming aficionado or gaming connoisseur. Why? This gaming is not as, in the collective, not as fun as it used to be. It isn't. And the reason I'm doing this video is because of the past things that's happening in 2018, including what happened now. Now, as I said again, every PC Master Race, they got the stupid people. Sony, they got the stupid people. Xbox, they have the stupid people. PlayStation Vita, they have the stupid. Everybody has the stupid thing, and right now the Nintendo fans are acting stupid as well too. I have equally went against all those because they have stupid people, the vocal minority that messes it up for everybody. And that's what I'm talking about. That the industry, the love of gaming has gone down a spiral. Can it recover? Maybe. After 2017, when the Switch came in and did what it did, it was a stopgap. It prevented the bleeding from happening in the gaming. I've done videos about how the numbers were working. Don't let nobody fool you that gaming is getting bigger and bigger or whatever. They're getting bigger by falsely putting a lot of calling DLC, and Nintendo's no different from this. I've talked about this too. Having DLC now calling it software, and everybody talking the software into adding stuff together. No, it's not good. Sales of software used to be a single software, and now we are skewing the numbers, doing things horrible. Genres are not doing great. They're not spreading the genres so we can have it. That's what the video was about. I Hate Gamers Now, because we talk about everybody wants to be a shooter. Now the newest thing is PUBG and Fortnite, and now you got I forgot another one. It was DayZ, and all these now battle royale games now, and they say Call of Duty might have it as well too. They say, oh, we don't follow trends. Funny how a lot of gamers say they don't follow trends, but they follow popularity. The thing about it is called social gamers. Since social gamers got introduced in the 7th generation, which is started at 2006, and social media became very strong with your Facebook and your MySpace and your Twitter. We are looking for accolades. We are looking for people to make us feel good. Oh, I bought this game, even though you don't know the game, even though you don't like the game, I bought this game because everybody's buying this game. That is just bad. Real bad. Nintendo was one of the last strongholds in a lot of things. But because the Wii U got thrown underneath the bus by people, and a lot of the vocal minorities were very, very loud, Nintendo stepped away from what they normally hold, and it is going down that same dark path as Sony and Microsoft. Sony, electronic giant that came in the gaming in the 90s after a bad deal with Nintendo. After stabbing Nintendo in the back, just as Nintendo stabbed Sony in the back, became a part of the lustrous group of gaming. They came out, they brought us some great hits that we revered to this day. See, when I was coming up in the time, there wasn't no console or BS. Everybody used to buy a console, or my next door neighbor, my friend bought a console, we go over there and play, and then they come over to my house and play. That's what the generation I grew up in. I know that's not all over the world and not in America, because they could hear the whole Genesis Sega bull crap. But in the neighborhood I had, in my smaller neighborhood, that's what we did. And in 2000, Sony came in and Sony PlayStation 2. After the success of making DVD a main media, and had the DVD added to the Sony thing, to the Sony 2, PlayStation 2, it really took off. Sony also helped a lot of third parties thrive. And with that came the 6th generation. Even though Dreamcast started it, the 6th generation was very well done. We had so many third parties that were doing very well and wasn't caring about the super graphics. They cared about gameplay. They cared about creating ideas, gaming ideas, just having fun with this lovely industry that we have. You wanted to make money, but you wanted to explore your ideas. In that regard, Xbox entered the fray. It wasn't a success story in the sales department when it comes to selling the console at a loss, and couldn't keep up with it. But damn it, if they didn't came in with some good IPs and also help mainstream online gaming on consoles. Xbox joined in. We had a great new IPs that was added to the mix of what's already established gaming. Then, of course, the GameCube came as well. And we know Nintendo's going to bring their superstars in there. Their Smash Brothers, their Marios. Some games that got put on the console that was great. The Pikmin. Holy crap. See how that worked out. The Animal Crossings. All these new IPs coming up again. New IPs. Because every console wanted to get your money and get you. They make sure that they have something for you to buy. Now, as Dreamcast slowly died as it started the console war, the console. The ending of the 6th generation is where we saw the dark turn. People start stabbing people in the back. Capcom 5 deal, start stabbing Nintendo in the back. Third parties do the same thing too as well. PlayStation start going from let's having fun So let's make it a graphical powerhouse. Xbox, which I don't fault them for this, and they didn't have nothing to do with it, of course. They took the whole of their online activity and made it a main play in the 360, which was the next console. Problem is, though, also ushered in the whole shooter mentality. Some good, some bad. But when the shooter mentality came in, it came in blazing. People were making $1 billion overnight. And nothing's wrong with that. Their sales was going crazy. And everybody wanted a piece of that pie. And the thing that made it worse, just like I just said about the Fortnite, people start following trends. Not one company, mind you, but a lot of people did start following trends. Tried to do the exact same thing as Call of Duty was doing, making that numbers. So he gave rise to the Battlefields. He gave rise to the Medal of Honor, and many more hit and miss shooter games. We still saw some creativity in 7th generation, and it was a long generation, long in the tooth. But then came the 8th. And the reason I'm telling you all this story is because everybody had a chance to do something. 2013, a year after the Wii U got released, 2012. Now, all third parties were talking up the Wii U as a great thing. Did it? But it was all, we found out later, it was all talk. No action. Now, we see Sony and Microsoft not innovating, just talking about power and try to compete with the PC. Funny, I saw many people saying that Nintendo, when it comes to the Nintendo Switches just came out and the games, they say Nintendo plays it safe. All companies do, but I would have to do a video on that person's comment, and other people I've seen comment about this. But for looking at what Nintendo does, they never had the same controller. None of the systems basically look the same. Different way of playing games. But yeah, they're scared and they play it safe. But I digress because of this video. I want to point out something. 2013 E3. Microsoft hit the stage and told the world, even though many YouTubers at the time said, we do not want online DRM. We do not want always online games. We don't want crazy DLCs. We want to stop the broken games. That was all. There were videos upon videos upon videos of people saying those same things. And when Don Magic said, hey, if you don't have internet, we have a system for you. It's called a 360. People irate. Well, for those who didn't know, a little secret, Sony was going to say the same exact thing. But since Xbox took first, Sony changed their whole story. And the funny thing about that story is, they said opposite to what Xbox is, and they became the championship. They became the risen victors for the 8th generation. But 5 years later, you come to find out, well, not me, but everybody else, and they just oblivious to it. The same thing Sony was praised for, the same thing that Xbox was shut down for. Funny how popularity changed things. Sony implemented the same thing as Xbox. You still had the broken games. You still had the online deal, the crazy online DLC and packages and pre-orders that people said they didn't want, but they still do and buy massive. 2017, Battlefield was broken. Andromeda was broken. Shadow Mordor broken. There were many games that were broken. 2017 we talked about. And there were many games that are now that are always online and people are playing it. They say video games are addictive. And I believe it is. Because even though you stand tall and said, we don't want these things, we don't want these practices, we don't want broken games, gamers still go out and buy games in droves. So speaking with the wallet and turning away and making these companies be upheld for this, they gave them more money. In 2016, EA made basically $1 billion off of DLC and microtransactions alone. They made $100 million in 2017. They would have made more if Battlefield, Star Wars Battlefront had done a great way, but it didn't. So, when everybody was down on the Wii U for being not graphically powered, not this high power graphic machine, they forgot that Wii was the most secure console. You could put a credit card on it, you would never get hacked because they didn't have to hack a cloud system. You had to hack an individual console. They forgot that there were no installs. There's only one game on the Wii U that had that style that was from Nintendo, and that was Zelda Breath of the Wild. Majority of the Wii U console, every of the 60 games I have for the Wii U, except for that one game, I didn't have to install nothing. You get your game, you get home, you put it in, and you play it. It was the only console being a console, by far taking away the features of the TV and whatever. And that's where my story has come to reality. We used to play games to play games. Now we are bitching and moaning about features. None of the features are to enhance the games, just so we could be lazy bastards that just sit on our couches or in our gaming chairs, stuff our faces with food, and just play stupid games with stupid people over the internet just to show how big our dick or titties, if you're female, is. Gone of the days of we had multiple different genres and enjoy the games for what they were. Now we follow more trends than ever. And with that, the oldest guard in the Triforce of gaming fell. Nintendo now starts to charge for online. They took this simple and secure way of backing up their data and put it in the cloud, which costs money. There are people angry about a virtual console, which technically speaking the eShop is. There are times where people argue for games, and when the game came out exactly the way they wanted, they still didn't buy it. The Switch might be the media darling of the time. Nintendo made $11 billion in 2017. That's no mere feat. But that's not enough. As more and more companies now are going down the rabbit hole of pleasing the local minority, the social gamers, to make them feel great. While gaming, which was simple, take your medium, put in the console, turn it on, see the logo from the other companies, and just play. We don't do that no more. Now we want our Netflix, our Hulu's, our online chats, on messaging systems, even though we have phones that do things 10 times better than that. We want all these other features in our consoles, except for the one thing that our consoles were made for, to play games. It is what I fear the most, but I have to accept. Once again, humans built up this beautiful industry and artistry that a lot of people, millions of people around the world, partake in. But once we get to the top, we tear down it. Now we're arguing about queer and gay and black and whatever. These people, females, we have to have these characters in the game, but we don't want to give the creators what it is. You have people bitching and moaning instead of trying to basically change it a mainstay in the gaming. Iconic characters, we want to change them now to fit our social justice, whiny pansy life that we live. We want to turn females who are strong into transgender. We want to put black people into historical games that have no relevance into it. We want to make all games not reflect what it's all about. We forgot the thing we call imagination. And the thing that always made me sad is those same people could simply go out and make their own games and see if it works. Stop trying to take down the establishment, the established character, the iconic roles, everything that we have. You can be added on to it. The industry is big enough that you should be able to add on your iconic style to it. But no. We're tearing down the industry that we have. We will get to the point where all games are digital. And when that's the online service is off, you can't play games. Or when the company basically folds, you can't play your game. Physical media will die out. Majority of games will become always online. I could see that happening in the future. And for me, I'll just become a dusty old man playing my retro games from my 1989 Nintendo console, NES, and my Sega Genesis, and my Super Nintendo, and my Nintendo 64, and my PlayStation 1, and my GameCube, and my Dreamcast, and my Wii, and my PlayStation Vita, and the PlayStation 4, and the Wii U, and the Switch, and the DS, and the 3DS, and the Game Boy Advance, and the Game Boy. That's all I'll be doing. Playing my games while I step away, and my PC, cannot forget that, while I step away from gaming as it becomes lower and lower down the spiral. It's sad that I keep predicting these things and I don't want to. But the one power I do have that I think a lot of gamers who watch my channel understand, I pick up on patterns too quickly. Sometimes I wish I was wrong. In many cases, I'm happy I'm wrong when proven wrong. The problem is though, that word many cases does happen often enough. And in other words, I've been proven right too much times. I want the industry to keep on going. But the bigger the budgets, no matter if you have a big game budget and a game doesn't sell, Final Fantasy 15, which I helped work on, I should say. Budget of close to $300 million, had it sent $10 million and it didn't fail. $140 million for final Phantom Pain, Metal Gear 5, sold 6 million, didn't make his money back. And for the 108 studios that got shut down in the 7th generation. And let's not forget the 14 studios that EA shut down. And it keeps on going. Gaming will implode on itself. Don't know when, don't know how. But the gaming that we have with the unique ideas and the commentary and the color and the artistry and everything that we're looking for, it's going to form a shell of itself in the coming years. Am I looking forward to it? No. But all I can do is buy all the games that I can have, buy consoles as backups, and play them and enjoy what I know gaming used to be. Experience where I come home from school or from work, take my mind off the world that's going around me, have a little vacation, get entranced in the world that's on the screen, playing it, interacting with it, gain a break. Having the one and dirty word fun with friends or by myself. That is what gaming has become now. Sad that we are losing the essence of gaming. Well, this is LIGO, what I have to endure. And you know, two of my phrases. Again, people is always stupid, individuals are smart. And of course, there's no perfect game out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy your games on all consoles, even PC, for as long as you can. Peace out.